Aya Wilson and head coach
On the reviews in this game and maybe how they impacted the pace. I'm wondering, as a player on the court, how does that impact the flow of the game? And is it a little frustrating, or do you even pay attention to it?
Yeah, I honestly don't pay attention to it. And of course, reviews and everything is going to get in the way. But at the same time, we shouldn't even be putting ourselves in situations to have to be reviewed. Even though some calls may be a little skeptical.
Caitlin Clark missed part of the Fever's West Coast road trip because of a back injury, and anyone watching from the outside could see how badly she wanted to get back on the court. Going into the July 12th matchup against Las Vegas, she wasn't focused on revenge or chasing records. She simply wanted to play basketball again. That was her only goal. Even so, the team kept her on a minutes restriction, limiting her to around 24 minutes. That meant Indiana's biggest star spent more than half of the game standing on the sideline in a warm-up jacket. So, how did the Fever manage to lead from start to finish with their franchise player on the floor for less than half the game?
I feel good. Had a hard workout day after the Phoenix game, felt great there, and then obviously we had practice yesterday, so I feel ready to go, and I'm excited to play 25 minutes, and excited for my spurts to be a little bit longer, so that should be fun.
The answer begins with the opening tip. Indiana came out ready from the very first possession and never trailed, not for a single second, throughout all 40 minutes. This wasn't one of those games where a team fell behind early and had to fight its way back. The Fever grabbed the lead in the first quarter and kept building on it every quarter, while Las Vegas searched for answers and never found one. Aaliyah Boston set the tone early, and she did it with physical, confident play. She battled Aya Wilson on nearly every possession, and by the end of the night, she had recorded a double-double while forcing Wilson to earn every single point. That is no small achievement against a former MVP. Boston made sure Las Vegas' biggest star felt her presence on both ends of the floor all game long. Then, on the very next possession, Caitlin Clark drilled a deep three right over Wilson, sending another message that Indiana had come to take control.
Clark missed the last game, managing that back to go. Clark missed the last game, managing that back to go.
Kelsey Mitchell built her scoring the smart and steady way. She found quality looks, knocked down her shots, and stayed patient in the first half. After halftime, she caught fire, took over the game, and finished with a team-high total that no player on the Las Vegas Aces could match.
Mitchell, I mean, just look at the Jets. Hasn't even put him on full throttle yet. She's looking for something. Count it.
Kelsey Mitchell has got gears. She has 6 straight games with 20 or more points. Over the course of that, over 27 points per game. It's because she could score at all 3 levels.
Now let's talk about the rebounding, because a 35-28 advantage might not look huge, but it mattered more than it seemed. Every extra rebound meant one less possession for Las Vegas. Those extra possessions turned into second chance points and helped Indiana control the tempo. The Fever weren't just scoring more than the Aces. They were simply working harder on the glass all game. The shooting numbers tell the story too. Indiana shot 56% from inside the arc, while Las Vegas managed just 39%. From three-point range, the Fever hit 48%, while the Aces made only 24%. That wasn't just a hot shooting night. It was the difference between one team creating quality shots and the other settling for tough attempts. When the shot quality is that uneven, the scoreboard usually reflects it.
And Indiana has done this a few times. Gotten the basketball out of the rim quickly. Cunningham sets her feet. 3 for her.
And that was a deep one. And for Sophie Cunningham, who shot so well from 3 on the season in the last
And I wonder if I could ask you one other question about Mitchell. You've coached against her for a while. She's on a stretch now where I think she has 6 games of 25 points or more, and you talk about speed. Is that a big part of why it is so difficult to guard her, how quick she is?
Yeah, I mean, her motor combined with her skill set it's just hard. She's super fast. She never quits moving. They set a ton of screens for her. I don't know if they're all legal, but she gets a lot of screens.
So now, according Becky Hammon wanted people to believe her team lost because Indiana was too physical and got away with it, which is a strange argument to make right after one of her own players blamed the officiating for the loss.
Not only that, I don't like posting her. I kind of like her in mid-range. I like her in space. To sit there and bang against Aaliyah Boston for 40 minutes is really hard on somebody's body, especially when they allow the physicality that they do. And that team was more physical than us the whole night on both ends.
Then controlling nearly every part of the game, and that's exactly what Indiana did.
I think just for overall, we just need to rest our bodies. I was literally telling Jackie and Chelsea that towards the end of the game, it was a lot of rim out shots, a lot of short shots that we would normally make. I think we just need to rest. It is what it is. It's going to be what it's going to be. I don't want to flush this game away at all. I think we need to understand we can't look like this anymore against any team. But I do feel like just we need to rest a little bit.
And if you're looking for the moment that truly Then there was Dana Evans closing out on Kelsey.
Indiana. I'm so happy. Bow, 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 bow. Wait. Good. I guess Rob's gonna get it right. I need to be a ring girl before every game. Come on.
When
In for that rebound. Boston. She's become deadly from the outside. Top 5 in the league in 3-point percentage. 7-point difference. Nice tip there by Young. And Boston gets it right back. And Boston gets the rebound, keeps it for herself. Oh! Aaliyah Boston on the old board.
Doing everything, coast to coast, and for Aaliyah Boston is
possession after possession, Aaliyah Boston battled Aya Wilson on the block, denying easy post position, contesting shots without foul trouble, and forcing difficult attempts. On the other end, Boston scored inside, controlled the paint, and cleaned up the glass. By the final buzzer, she had matched up with Las Vegas' best player on both ends of the floor. That wasn't luck. It was the result of a disciplined game plan executed consistently for the full 40 minutes.
Tip, even with Caitlin in the lineup, and she said there has to be. Mitchell, pull up, rolls in.
well, the nice thing about
Indiana 5th in the standings. Las Vegas is 1st right now. Boston, nice find down to Mitchell. It's all time for consecutive double-digit games in Indiana Fever history, passing the one and only Mika Catchings. Oh, through contact. Kelsey waiting for the right time. Oh, that was off the street.
Season.
Hand. Dump down to Billy. Long strides and one opportunity.
So both Passat and Gray staying off of that ball.
Then Sophie Cunningham came off the bench and completely changed the atmosphere. She buried 6 of her 7 3-point attempts, finished with 20 points, and it felt like every shot came from farther away than the last. Those weren't lucky breaks. It was one of those stretches where the basket looked as wide as the ocean, and Cunningham simply couldn't miss. Feel the momentum shift the moment Sophie
Steph, just having a game like this, going on a road trip, how satisfying is it?
It's huge. It's huge. I thought our team was tough-minded. We withstood that run in the third quarter. We locked down defensively after that. I think we came into the half, they were shooting almost 52% from the floor. They ended the game with 39%. This is again, we're building consistency to these types of efforts. Now, we're not always going to, shoot the ball the way that we did, but I thought we found the best shot on the floor. And when you do that, your percentages are going to be higher. So just really proud of this group and how connected we continue to grow into.
Aaliyah Boston also